Don't judge my background. This is temporary. What's up, YouTube? So, yeah, I'm in a different scenario. Background's a little bit different. I have dust on my glasses because I have been doing some work in here, trying to get most of the electrical done. I'm wiring for all the lights right now. And then I got to get an inspection for electrical. So that's not what this video is about. It's not about the building, even though we probably need to do another update. But so today's video is really just, I've been away for a while. Where have I been? So I actually went on vacation, and the week before I went on vacation, I wasn't really, recording any videos, and I didn't really have the energy to record any videos. And I was worried about leaving, and I was making sure work was caught up. And then I left, and then I came back, and then I had to make sure work was caught up again. And it was just pretty draining. So I probably spent 4 weeks without recording a video. And you guys probably spent like 2 weeks without getting a video because that's kind of how that goes. Usually I record, and I usually record like 2 weeks in advance. So sometimes you guys see me saying something and it's already been done, or it's old news. So that's just how it works when you're recording YouTube videos. So yeah, it's just kind of been tiring, I guess you could say, to make YouTube videos here in the last few weeks. And also working on this building and making sure that's done because it's starting to get really cold here. We're waking up in the 40s every day. However, it's fall in Kentucky, so wake up in the 40s, go to sleep in the 80s. It's kind of terrible. It's like, this is the temperatures and the weather people are really getting sick in. And it's just hard to wake up in the cold and go to sleep in the heat. You don't even turn on your AC, you don't even turn on your heat. You just let the day do whatever the day's gonna do, which is good for some people, bad for some other people. It's just weird. So that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. And that's why you haven't had a video in a couple weeks here. And I apologize. It's just life. It is what it is. Now, I've also been working on cleaning up a whole lot of my animals. I have a lot of things that a lot of projects that I just not too passionate about. So I'm probably going to start releasing some of them. And I've already started doing that, so you've probably seen a lot of, animals go up for sale on my website, and you probably have, maybe just follow me on Instagram or something. I'll post like something every once in a while, but most of the time I don't really share everything. I kind of just post it for sale, and if it goes, it goes, and if it doesn't go, it doesn't go. So I'm just gonna run through everything that I have that I'm selling, and you can decide whether you want it. And I'll start off with the bearded dragon. I only have one bearded dragon that's for sale. That's an adult, sub-adult, and the others are all babies, which I've already been on the website for a long time. So I'm not gonna take too long doing all this. I'm just gonna do real quick clips, explain what they are, and you can go on the website and find out more. But that's what this video is about. So by the time this video is live, all of these animals should be on the website. So if they are not on the website for whatever reason, you can message me. They might have already sold, or I just haven't added them on there yet. So just message me, reach out, and maybe it's not sold and I'm just lazy or I've been behind. So let's run through everything and get everything done. And hopefully somebody sees something they want, because I need to finish this. I am still like $2,000 away from finishing the interior, and it's like $7,000 to finish the brick exterior. But other than that, honestly, it's coming along very well. And I know I mentioned in a previous video that I was probably going to be spring or summer of 2025 when I got done, but I've really been hauling ass in here. And I think minus the brick, I can probably have it done before New Year's. So fingers crossed that I can get that done, but it really depends on everyone else, because as I've said before, I don't like really putting my money into the business. I've already done that. I spent the first several years just shoveling money from my work into the business so I can get it started up. And now it's honestly been self-sufficient for a while, but with this expansion, it's really daunting, and it's causing a lot of stress and headaches for me, because I'm taking money away from the self-sufficiency of the business and throwing it in here. And now there is times where I'm like, I guess I'll have to, spend my own money for this or spend my own money for that because the business doesn't have enough for it. So it is what it is. That's just how things work. Sometimes you don't have the capital from the business to do everything you need to do. And sometimes you have to reinvest your money into it because, it's for the greater good and eventually it all makes sense. So right now I'm reinvesting my own money into this slowly but surely. I think I know I said this video wasn't about this, but I'm pretty sure I've already spent like 6-7 grand on this building and I probably still have another 9 grand to go. So yeah, it's a lot. But, doing it myself and spending, 16 grand on a building like this is like giving it away because there's people that are, getting quotes for smaller buildings and they're $40,000. So I think that's pretty good in my opinion, considering I'm doing it all myself because labor is usually over 60% of what the cost is to build something. So there you go. So let's run through all the animals and hopefully you see something you like. First, we have this dude here. This is a hypotransdunner 100% het zero. Yes, he is 100% het zero. I know he's small, but he actually had a spell. You can kind of see he's a little bit skinny right now, but he actually had a spell earlier this year where he decided not to eat. And he was coming about 14, 15 months, and he decided not to eat anymore. And we determined that it was probably because he kept seeing females. So we put him with the female, and it ended up being that was exactly what was wrong with him because he started eating immediately after that. But he did get a female knocked up, and she laid eggs, and there was 4 visual zeros in that clutch. If you haven't watched my zero video, none of them made it. I guess it was just bad incubation or whatever the case may be, but he is 100% het zero, and he's technically proven. He's gone back to not eating because of the female situation, because he can still see females. And also, I think it has to do partially with the fact that it's fall now, and he's probably going into brumation. But he's a tad bit skinny, but not too skinny to say he's skinny, if that makes sense. So yeah, he's going on a food strike again, but it could just be that he's brumating, and that's exactly probably what's happening with most of the adults right now is they're starting to brumate. So this guy, again, is a hypotransdunner, 100% het zero, and he is a proven breeder. I would say he's probably 200 and some change in terms of weight. I'll obviously, whenever I put him on the website, I'll have his exact weight on there. But that is Apollo. That is his name, and he is, again, a hypotransdunner het zero. Then we have this pinstripe calico female. She is a subadult female. There's not really much to talk about. It's just a pinstripe calico female that is, I would say probably about 400 or 500 grams, and that's it. She's relatively inexpensive because, she doesn't have any recessives, and that's just kind of the general gist right now. So when you find her on the website, she'll be relatively inexpensive. But yes, she is a pinstripe calico. You kind of see the whites coming up on her side. Then we have this really nice looking Superfire, which is a black-eyed leucistic. So Superfire is 2 copies of fire. So that means everything this snake produces will be fire. This is a female Superfire that is pastel, possible inchy, possible super pastel. She weighs about 800 and something grams, eats really good. And she has taken frozen thawed from me. And that's pretty much the entire scenario. She is in shed right now. And she is also relatively inexpensive as of right now because she doesn't have any recessives. Even though, if you ask some people, a super is just as good as a recessive because it takes 2 copies of that morph to produce a super. But it is what it is. That's just how the times have gone. Then I have this clown female. She's about 700, 800 grams. and she is clown, 66% het pied. I did shed test her before, and she proved not het pied, so I'm just selling her as a clown. That's it. I have 2 of these, so I'm not going to show the second one. Just know there's 2 clowns that are 66% het pied that I shed tested that came back negative. So I'm just selling them as clown females. They are subadults, about 700, 800 grams. I also have 2 male 100% het Wiblets and 0 babies, or I guess these are kind of juveniles now. These males, the one on the left here, he is a het hypo, het Wiblets, het 0, 66% het trans. This one on the right is a translucent het hypo, het Wiblets, het 0. Again, these are males. They would be great for any Wiro project, any Wiblets project, and any 0 project. Now, both of these are going to be listed on the website. However, I'm going to be doing something different with them. I want to sell them with shipping just to get them, I'll put free shipping on. Honestly, thinking about it, everything that's on the website as the moment this video comes on and anything that's shown in this video will be 25% off, just so I can get it gone as quickly as possible. So when I list everything on the website, it'll have a 25% off coupon already attached to it. I'm not going to allow any other coupons to be used for that. So if you have any other coupons that you've been saving, just know you won't be able to use it. So there is that. But these are 2 nice looking males that are het Wiro, and there you go. Then we have this big, massive girl. This is a pinstripe. So I like to do everything in alphabetical order. This is an Inchi pastel pinstripe. She is 100% het clown, 100% het pied. She is a proven breeder several times over. She laid 7 eggs for me this year from a first-time male. So she is for sale. She will be on the website. She's over 2,000 grams, so there's that if anybody's looking for that. Now, keep in mind, there was probably a lot of things that I didn't show that have already been on the website for a while, so there was no need for me to show you them again. However, those het Wiro males, pretty nice in my opinion. If you want to, or if you already have het Wiro females and you're looking for a het Wiro male, especially that translucent boy, because he has a lot of nice red tints to him. So I think he would be great for any of those projects. So I guess that's really it. I have nothing else to talk about. So if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. As always, peace.